Yeah. 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever ask is 100.
You are now tuned into the 100 Podcast, episode 16. Yeah, I'm your host, Mike, and I'm here with my boy, Dante. Yo, what up, Dante?
What up? 100 Podcast, man. We coming off a great CIAA weekend. Today is March 9th, the day that the greatest hip-hop artist died. If you don't, for you niggas out there who don't know, that is Biggie Smalls who I'm talking about. So, you know, that means a lot, man, because I grew up listening to this man music, you know what I mean? And many of y'all, our listeners and people, same thing, but you know, I really feel like he was the one. So I'm just happy, man. We got a young lady on our show who's doing her thing.
Oh, yeah, I think she's all our guests was new guests, but I want to say she's the first official guest.
The first official guest?
First official guest.
I would say that. I have to agree with you because everybody else was like, you know,
everyone else
niggas that we
was like family, you know, so
friends and shit like that. So why they over here taking selfies and shit?
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is to give you a little backdrop on this young lady. She's out here in Charlotte doing her thing. She's shaking and moving. I mean, she's legit, y'all. Y'all need to check her out. So we got the one and only Kendra D.
Yo, what's up?
I had to get that right because she checked me before the camera started. Now, Kendra D, that's my brand.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kendra D. Go ahead, Kendra D. What's good with you?
Hey, y'all. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for inviting me on. I'm so, like, excited because I feel like I'm doing something now for real. Like, oh, she doing something. So, I'm Kendra D, and I guess you would consider me like an internet personality.
Okay.
So, what the goal is for me to be a radio host. So, a lot of people think that you need to go back to school and get a degree. I have a degree already, and I'm working on a master's.
Right.
I'm not about to do that.
Okay.
So a lot of people who you see on radio shows, right, currently don't have like degrees, technical degrees in like journalism or communications or things of that nature. But what they do have is experience in entertainment.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm just trying to entertain y'all niggas. So you just never know. Like, you know, I do. I just launched my podcast, my personal YouTube channel, The Journey to Eden.
Okay.
I dropped that at the end of January, and so that's pretty much me vlogging my weight loss journey. So that's check that out, please. It's crazy out here. I've lost 50 pounds to date.
Dope.
Oh, congratulations.
So, yes.
Congratulations.
And niggas think it's pretty. It's really it's not an easy process. And so I just definitely want to kind of like showcase that, like, nah, nigga, it's work.
Right.
For real. Like, you know, you see people out here have, you know, weight loss pills and weight loss drinks and whatever, what have you, but nah, bitch, doing out here, doing strictly by working the fuck out and eating right. That's what I do. So
that's hard. There,
it's very, very difficult, but it's a really interesting journey. A lot of times people be like, oh, you know, how are you losing this weight? It's mental. It's literally a mental thing. Like, you really have to have your mind together to do it. So just check my YouTube channel out. I just launched at the end of January, and then I just launched a vlogcast with my homie Derico D Grill. Shout out to my friend. Hi,
D Grill, cuz
long time friend of the podcast.
Yeah, that's the homie. So we launched our vlogcast actually 2 days ago.
Okay.
It's called Hard Pill Vlogcast, and we just really we have these conversations amongst ourselves.
Yes.
And so kind of like you all, just bring that shit to light. Like, we want to discuss issues between men and women in the Black community, especially because I think the number one reason why a lot of men and women kind of in the Black community kind of don't mesh well is because we don't understand each other. And so just kind of getting each side's perspective and be like, you know what, I never thought about it that way. And so we have these interesting conversations amongst ourselves, and so we decided, like, nigga, let's record that shit and put it on YouTube, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we both have really good personalities. Dorico is funny as hell. I'm sure you guys know that. So you know, us together it's a dynamic duo. So we very, very excited. So stay tuned to Hard Pill Vlogcast. It is on YouTube. We haven't put our first episode up yet, but we will hopefully by next week. week. So we'll have our
so
first
they can
episode.
expect that next week.
Yes, expect that next week. So
Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so
Y'all check it out, yo.
yeah. So just kind of like you guys, we just really want to just keep it real.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, keep it funky
Right.
and just, you know, give people knowledge. Like I just think, you know, and I'm not trying to get religious or everything or anything, but you know, God says, you know, our people perish for the lack of knowledge. Nigga, let's get this knowledge out here.
Yeah.
I feel like if a lot of the black people had the knowledge that we need to have, like, I mean, unstoppable force.
Right.
So, you know, we just want to kind of put our, you know, that knowledge out there and just give you our opinions and our spin on things. So I'm very, very excited for my little projects, and the goal is to goddamn, you know, we just trying to be black entrepreneurs out this big. I'm tired of clocking in somebody else
Right.
clock. So, you know,
Right.
that's what we trying to do out here.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. You know, you know, like I said, I've been watching you and see you doing your thing, and this is dope, man. You know, it's always good to see other black people out here doing their thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, also she ain't a special guest, so we had to get the special guest out the way. But she is a what would you say? How would you label her? A member that's not a member, like, you know what I'm saying, of the 100 podcast.
I mean, she on every episode, just
almost
about
like every episode.
almost every episode that I've
Kendra D,
listened to.
almost every episode.
She part of the crew,
Yeah.
honey.
Almost every episode.
And she also handle a lot of the background work.
She
too,
do.
so.
She does. She do a lot of work for us. So
Yes, give her props.
dope.
Don't be
I
acting
give her
like that.
props. So, you know, for the world out there, we got Coco on the motherfucker.
What's going on, Coco?
Hi. You know, some people love me, some people hate me. I get wind of who wants to come on and challenge me. They know who they are, because they said I need a hug. So I'm here anytime you want to come.
Yo, Coco, man, you know,
Shots fired.
Machine gun.
but only thing though, you gotta promise me one thing. If you want to challenge somebody, you gotta stick to the apples. Don't go to oranges.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's your MO.
That's only you that believe that.
Me
because
and majority of other. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga right here. I'm telling you.
Even D. Greer had my back.
Bro, D. Greer said that you talking about we talking about apples. You go to oranges.
No, what did D. Greer say?
I know we had a conversation.
And I wish
bro.
he was here
We had a
because
conversation.
he had my back.
He just trying to make you feel good at that moment.
No, because
Don't
we
listen.
know D. Greer don't hold nothing back.
Yeah,
Don't,
but
and he
I had to
definitely
keep it
does not.
100.
He definitely keeps
But
it
he
banned.
told me that we talking apple, you went to oranges. But I'm just saying, you bring up valid points, but you just bring up point like you bring up a fact. It's like what your statement is factual, but doesn't fit that scenario. You know what I'm saying?
It's bringing in another
perspective.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Exactly.
Don't do my soror like this
That's
on
right.
here this
That's
evening.
right.
You understand?
We talk about apple pie. She's like, but what about banana pudding? What about banana pudding? That's good
called,
too.
It's called thinking outside of the box.
Bruh.
And giving you another
But
perspective.
that's fine. But you can think outside the box and still be talking about apple pie.
Listen, I'm not gonna do this.
We're not gonna do this. But
like I said before, you know who you are, so
Yes.
come on to the show.
Oh yeah.
Pow.
That's all I have to say about that.
hey,
Look at my husband,
in
nigga.
fact, we got some guests coming on next week, so I'm excited about that. It's been a good lineup for us, man. We got great guests starting with Kendra D, and we did have Terry Motivation, all these niggas on. You know, those are niggas, but you know we got a great lineup. So started with him, now Kendra D, who's the official guest of 100 podcast, trickling in some other niggas coming on. So like I said, we got some good things for y'all.
We
for
got the ball
2018.
rolling.
We got the ball rolling. So Kendra D, let me get down. I can't forget about the D.
Don't forget.
Niggas in Charlotte, Hollywood, like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? We try out here, like for real.
As you know, as you follow our podcast, you know we have a little segment. And everybody know what hashtag niggas just need to start hashtagging petty nigga moment.
Petty nigga.
Petty nigga moment.
Petty nigga moment.
Petty nigga moment.
Oh my god.
Do anyone want to share their petty nigga moment? Because I have one.
I got one.
You got one. You got one.
I got one.
Let the guests go first. We're gonna let the guests go first.
We're gonna let Kendra D.
It's so funny.
Petty nigga moment.
Everybody know this weekend was my birthday weekend.
Oh, happy belated birthday. That is right.
So Saturday night I ended up at McBoney's. I don't know how. Just don't ask me how. Don't ask me like, bitch, how you end up at... I don't know.
Nah, you try to skate over that shit like you don't want to talk about it.
I don't know.
Nah, we need to have a conversation about this.
So look.
Wait.
She said don't
No.
Look, you see
Hey.
1900.
Hey,
That's how I ended up at McBoney's.
Look. So your birthday was the course of CIAA weekend, right?
That's lit
You
right
went to a
there.
March the
CIAA
2nd.
school like myself.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
And like Coco and everybody, a couple of other people. So you decided to go to McBoney's. Like, how did you?
So
How the fuck did you decide to go to McBoney's?
So we were supposed to go somewhere else.
What day was this, by the way?
This was on a Saturday night.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? A Saturday?
So my Friday was extremely lit for my birthday. Like, y'all, I had so much fun. Shout out to Blue Olive Lounge
Okay.
in Valentine. Like, if anybody want to go out there with, the grown and sexy type people, like Blue Olive is the place. But anyway, so on Saturday we ended up trying to go to Royale.
Oh,
God.
That's true.
Yo, when I
That's
tell
the
y'all, it
worst
was
spot.
so packed out. We couldn't even find a parking space. And it's crazy because Saturday I didn't have any plans.
Yeah.
My uncle flew in from Delaware. I love him so much, to take me to dinner for my birthday.
Okay.
And that was the only plans that I had. So my cousin, her birthday was this past Monday. So she's like, let's go out. And I'm like, bitch, where? It's CIAA. We don't got no tickets, no fucking where. They taxing at the door, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to be paying $100. And so she's like, no, we finna go to Royale.
yeah, because Royale, even CIAA,
It's free. $5.
Yeah, Royale, the highest they ever charge $20.
Right. So we go out there. It's so thick, nigga can't even find a parking space. Like, nowhere. So we sit in the parking lot. I'm like, shit, I'm cute anyway. So where y'all want to go? She's just, shit, bitch, that's gotta be without me. Bro, I laughed so goddamn hard, but I was like, all right, hell, let's go. So I go to McBoney's and we there, turning up, and it was a little thick in there actually, to be surprising. It was thick. And so a bitch saw her ex in there. I'm at the bar,
Your
closest
ex.
to
Your
my
ex?
ex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She saw her ex, me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and it was so funny. I'm sitting there, but closest to the door at the bar, and I said, "Oh shit, this nigga!" And he, how niggas look at you like they're like, "Oh, like the old shit look like it rubbing their head,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
old shit." That's how he looked, like he was with a female, and I just died laughing instantly. And so my cousin like, "Bitch, what you laughing?" So my cousins, first of all, my cousins are ratchet. So I have, a set of friends that you don't hang out together, and so
Yeah,
I have
right.
a set. My cousins, they're a little ratchet.
Yeah.
So you gotta have them in your crew because they
Yeah.
ready, they're trained to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So she like, bitch, what you laughing at so loud? And I said, bitch, look. She said, oh, that's it. And I'm talking about we so close together
Whoa.
Yeah.
that I could touch him. She's like, bitch, that's that nigga Andrew from South Carolina.
Wait. She called his nigga name and where he's from.
She said, and I'm gonna say his name too on a 100 podcast.
Damn.
His name Andrew. Ain't that Andrew from South Carolina? I
South
said,
Carolina.
yes,
South
bitch,
Carolina.
that's Andrew from South Carolina. And he looking like, and his girl looking at him like,
Oh,
so who
so
these
who these
bitches? And Gary, and y'all know I was looking fly as hell out there, cute as hell in my little red ass dress, like just.
Okay.
And he so goddamn, he ain't shit so much. We on the dance floor. He trying to find a spot so he can look at me and to get a dance from his girl at the same time. So I'm like, and trying somewhere over there doing something. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Probably somewhere turning up. And he over there in the corner like looking, trying to goddamn get a good. He said, I got a good spot. I can see her, and I can dance with my boo and not get in trouble.
Right.
Nigga ain't shit. He was like, that was my
niggas ain't
petty
shit.
nigga moment though. Called his ass out. Hey, how you doing, Drew? How's
Straight.
it been?
Wait, you straight? You hit him with that bullshit?
Nah,
Drew?
Damn.
Because this nigga literally ghosted me, y'all.
But you gave that nigga a lot of trouble after you left McBoney's. She put all in it.
It's fine. It ain't my fault. Like, that's how you know he wasn't shit. This nigga ghosted me. And if anyone who listened don't know what ghosted means, just real quick. Ghosted means when you're talking to somebody and they randomly stop talking to you when you have no indication that
Got
they're
it.
going to stop talking to you.
Damn.
So when we stopped talking, everything was cool.
You do that, nigga.
Like, it was, niggas do that, right? That shit fucked up.
You talking about that shit, the nigga, he realized, he said, damn, that was him. You talking about his ass, too.
See, ain't shit. Look at you.
While she was talking, it came to my mind. I said, damn.
That's me.
I'm not. I said, damn. I'm telling these girls I'm different. I'm not shit like the rest of them.
Not shit like the rest of them. This nigga
Hey.
ghosted me, and you can just tell he just never thought he would ever see me, and that was his fucking karma. That's
God,
what you get.
yeah, that's
So I be trying to tell niggas,
Yeah.
man, Charlotte's big, but Charlotte's
It's
not
not
that big.
big at all.
You gonna run into some niggas, man.
You go run into him.
and especially at Matt Boney's, man, I seen the most craziest shit at
Yeah,
Matt Boney's.
tell us
dog.
about your experience at Matt Boney's.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to get too far off topic because we still on the petty nigga moment, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But yo, that's a
But
good
that
petty,
was a petty
That
nigga
was a good
moment.
petty nigga moment,
Yeah.
by the way, Kendra. We appreciate
Yeah, that was a
you.
good
Thank you.
That was a real good one. A lot
My
of niggas
petty
be
nigga
freezing
moment.
up.
Yeah.
But well, I'm just a quick story. So I remember I went to McBoney's, man. I seen this nigga had to be here but about 45.
Yeah.
So you know at McBoney's in the back, they got their little stripper pole. They got like a little pole.
They do.
They still got that pole there.
They do.
So that nigga, like, the girl was bent over. This nigga got on his knees and stuck his whole face in her ass.
Damn.
Like, straight whole face. And he was doing like some shit like that. I'm like,
Man,
bro.
I
know.
I said, I seen the most crazy shit at Boney's, boy.
My man doing the raw dog Johnson.
Literally, you find some
Never
niggas out
seen no
there
shit
fucking on
like
the
that.
floor.
And the crack in her ass, too. But yo, who next up on the petty nigga moment?
I tell you, let me hit mine real quick, man.
Alright.
So, you know, I stayed up here for CIAA weekend. So I'm on my way home Monday morning.
Yep.
I'm heading home. So I get through. I'm in Locust. So I'm in Locust. I see up ahead of me. I see some cop car lights on. So automatically I'm like, damn, they done got another one. So as I get closer and closer, the damn car that's pulled over is blinding me. Like it keeps changing colors. Like the sun hitting it and it's changing colors. So when I get up on it, it's a nice car. It was like an Audi or something. Mm-hmm. But that shit had the old paint job where brothers used to get the car that changed colors.
Yeah.
And it had the middle flake.
Flip-flop
Not the
paint.
flip flop.
Yeah. So as I'm riding by, I'm like, first far away, I'm thinking, damn, the cops done got another one.
Yeah.
But as I get closer and closer to that car, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, my man don't deserve to go to jail, but he do deserve some kind of fine for fucking up that car. He deserves some kind of fine for fucking up that car. Like, I wanted to yell out the window. He did it. Keep riding, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it don't make no sense fucking up a nice car like that. A nice Audi, man. A man had that shit turning purple, gold, with
All types of colors.
all kind of metal flake.
Big money, big pimping.
Yeah, he
let,
was
him, let him be
reflecting.
great with his flip flop paint on his Audi.
Niggas will fuck up some shit.
Yeah, boy.
They definitely would niggify anything.
Niggas will fuck up a wet dream, boy.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, straight up. Straight up, man. Who else? You want me to go, Coco? My petty nigga moment?
What is your? Well, go ahead, cause I might feed off.
So, my petty nigga moment. Friday night, we went to go check out Chico Bean and Darian Brand Airbnb. By the way, yo, good show. By the way,
Nice show.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nice
great
show,
show.
great
Shout
show.
out. Yeah.
So they were doing a live taping at that time. You know what I'm saying? So we got that kind of early. You know what I'm saying? Because we knew the line would be kind of they was filming, so you had to be there before they closed the doors. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because they had to start on a certain time. But by the way, niggas never started on time.
Yeah.
So we in line. If anybody been to the Music Factory before, they know how the Comedy Zone is connected to the World,
Yeah.
formerly known as
Label.
Label.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B was there that night. So the line was crazy.
Yeah, line crazy.
Line crazy. I mean, the line is fucking crazy.
She showed up.
We pulled up. Yeah, she showed up. I seen the video.
I
She
I know
showed
where
up.
he going with his.
I guess I think she showed up. Yeah, she showed up.
his PMM.
So we get there. We got one black man. Hey man, see this line right here? What we gonna stand in line? I said, bruh, you need to chill. So we show up. The line was not for the Comedy Zone. It was for
World.
it was for your girl Cardi B.
Yeah.
So we get in line. Naturally we fall in line. Then there's some more motherfuckers who come up who pretty much make their own separate line from the original line. So
Yeah.
they kind of like pretty much cutting line.
Yeah, they curving in.
They curving in.
yeah.
They try to do like the little chat, like what they call it, little chat and skip, like try
Yeah.
to talk to you and skip at the same time.
Yeah.
So what they doing? They were talking and shit. Now, Now this girl had to be every bit about 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
Not 6'3".
Yeah.
About 6'3", about 400 pounds.
Yeah, she definitely
Amazon.
She was an Amazon.
she definitely dunking. She definitely dunking.
She
out
definitely dunking.
She
out.
definitely
Dunking
dunking.
on.
Or she looked like an offensive lineman too. Like she
she
can
definitely-
play for the. I mean, you know, I ain't trying to like, but I'm just trying to give people an idea of how she
picture,
look.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
she bigger than me.
so this girl,
Yeah, she was
She-
taller than
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
so she definitely was curving in. So the group of ladies I'm with, will remain nameless. We gonna call a black woman 1, a
I
black
was
woman
there.
2.
It was me, y'all.
No, call him out. Call him out. He talking about
No. Come on, let me tell my
I was
story.
there. It was me, y'all. I'm just
Catch Kendra Jesus in that motherfucker somehow. So the girls who's curving the line, as the line stopped moving, they try to jump line. And people was like, "Hey, motherfucker, what y'all doing?"
Yeah.
So whole time there's a little back and forth between my party and the girls who trying to curve the line.
Yeah.
They going in. I heard what y'all saying about me back there. Hey, but don't push me. I ain't gonna run me over. Like, nah, you skipped the line.
Yeah.
Can I finish my story, black woman?
Ankles was hurting.
Yeah, she said her ankle. She had on platform shoes. Said her ankle was hurting. Don't run me over.
Had cankles.
So this chick, we get inside. The petty nigga moment coming to play was people who had VIP tickets got free t-shirts.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, they really did.
So they got free t-shirts. So they literally asked this girl, what size shirt you want?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my mind, she look like she need about a 2X.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3X.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear a 2X. But I'm thinking, 2X would be comfortable, but she probably really need a 4X.
Yeah.
This motherfucker said, let me get a extra large. Now,
Yeah.
now, the group of ladies I'm with talking loud as fuck.
Yeah, they going
Come on,
in.
they
bro.
going in at this point. Come on, sis. You know good and well.
Come on, sis. You don't need no
you
extra
need something
large.
large. You need something larger than that.
Sis,
Talking
you need a
about
2X.
ain't fitting in the back. Talking about you want to tie it up. It's too tight in the back. Come on, sis. You got to do better than that. You know
Yeah.
you need a 4X.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they were
black
going
woman,
in,
you
bro.
lying.
Lying.
Black number one, you going in.
Yeah.
Black woman number 2, you gotta relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they were going in, bro.
It was going in. I'm like, damn. At any moment,
Did it cause a fight?
we about to fight in this little small ass place.
because I know she was mad.
But
Yeah.
but she understood she was wrong, so she ain't do anything. But in my mind, like, yo, these some petty motherfuckers right here, bro.
Hey, bro,
That's
them
my
mother
petty
going
nigga
in,
moment.
bro.
You know
That's
what I'm
a real
saying?
good petty
I mean, all actuality, they was right. She did need like a 4X.
Yeah.
But she like, let me get an extra large. Squeeze in the back, girl. Squeeze that shit. You know it's tight in the back. She like, come on, sis. You know good and well you need more than.
Yeah,
And she
boy.
said that shit loud as fuck.
Let her be great with her extra large.
Hey,
with her,
we gonna let her be great.
with
Whoever
her
you are,
7 foot
I hope
2
you enjoyed your show. I hope you enjoyed that extra large T-shirt and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's my petty nigga moment.
Let me get on my petty nigga moment, and this is the 100 podcast
Right.
tonight. So he talking about me and my line sister, and yes, we told that girl because 1, my feet was hurting. 2, we been standing in line like everybody else.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Rule that you learn in elementary school is that you do not jump the line.
Yes, so
Especially when you have heels on and your feet is hurting. And
Yes,
she
Sora.
thought that she was going to get in front of us, and we did this woman right here.
Yes, Sora, you don't break this. You do not
not
break
breaking
this. You don't break this. You see us
Hey, she
locking up. You don't
Not at
break
all.
this.
She was y'all so raw too.
No, she was not.
She was
That's
not.
A whole lie.
A whole lie.
A whole lie.
I wasn't even there and know it was a whole lie.
And let me tell you what else, okay? Not only was this girl big and tall, she had the nerve to have on some 1980 spandex, like the shiny kind, and they were neon. So what
Damn.
I'm saying is, I hope you enjoyed your show, but you
Yeah.
were not getting in front of us. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Listen.
And I don't care if your ankles were hurting.
Not getting in front.
It's some petty niggas out here in the world. I'll let
Yeah,
you know.
boy.
That's
I'm
not
saying,
petty
just let it
at
go.
all.
They're like, nah, we ain't letting this shit go. She ain't skipping nothing. I felt like a
Not
little
at all.
kid. I felt like a little kid. Nah, we first.
Tell you
first.
what.
I've done that in the club line too, because it's like, nigga, look, I've been sitting out here just as long as you have, and I probably look a little bit cuter than you do. So I need to be inside God. No, like, no, bitch. You go to the back of the line where everybody else, I don't give a fuck who up here. Your friend, your God, Jesus Christ could be up here, nigga. You better sit your ass in the back of the line. Do you understand what my toes feel like? Like, no. Like, don't do that. You just go to the back of the line.
Man, you know, pain is beauty, right?
Oh yeah.
Beauty is pain.
Oh,
Y'all don't
I'm
understand.
sorry, I don't know
Y'all
that shit.
niggas don't understand what we be going through just to look cute for y'all.
Yeah.
Like we going to the club with 35-inch heels on with toes done. You know what I'm saying? Looking cute because of y'all niggas, not because of us. Because of y'all.
But y'all do all that shit. First nigga come holler at y'all, but nigga bye.
Tell you.
No,
know what I'm saying? Y'all
see,
shoot
don't
them
start.
down.
Yeah.
See, it depends.
Here we go. It
depends. It really does depend because I look at everything. Unlike a lot of men, I think when men holler at women, they really just go off the perception of how they look. Like, oh, okay, then she fine as fuck. Like, she got a fat
Physical.
ass. She fine. Like, let me go holler. What's up? With a female, they look at more than that. I look at every fucking thing. Like, so nigga, what did you pull up in? Did I notice what you pull up in?
Yeah.
Like, what you got on? Like, nigga, what you wearing?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, how you approach me? Like, what did you say? Like, that's how I look. I look at the holistic picture, not just, oh, he fine. Like, nigga, I need to know how you came at me, like what you drove up in, like, you know what I'm saying? I need the whole, just everything, so it all works together for me. For me personally, it works all together. So you goddamn right. Like, what you got going on? Nope. Yeah, you definitely can't holler at me, bro, because you came at me all wrong. Nope. Right. Like, like no, it's really it really is, because honestly, a lot of guys be thinking like females, we want some extravagant type of introduction, but I just want respect. Like, how you doing this evening? How you doing? You look nice. Like, what's your name? That's perfectly fine for me. Niggas be doing the most, so you know, we ain't got to get into it, but niggas be doing the most, so that's what I be looking for.
Niggas be doing the most. That's facts.
That's
Yeah, coming from a guy I know, I don't pay attention to nothing. The only thing I pay attention to, first thing I see, damn, she bad. Then the second thing I see, she got on heels. And if I got a VIP tag, I said, damn, I know she want to sit down. So she in there.
Still nigga.
Niggas.
So you kind of touched on something earlier, though, Kendra D, when you was talking about, you know, your petty nigga moment, how you was in a relationship with this guy, he went ghost. So let me ask you this, as a woman, because now I've been, you know, I'm older now. I'll be reflecting back on my previous relationships. Right. Just because, you know, I'm trying to perfect my shit going forward. Right. Yeah. Have you ever been in something where you settled or you felt you was complacent in a relationship? Oh, of course. Tell that story.
Okay, wait. Before we tell this story, I know when I was told about it, when I was asked, like, I had to have somebody break it down for me, you know. So not saying that I'm slow or nothing.
Just you just need to break it down.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. You know, so y'all got these 4, 5 year, 6, 7 year degrees. You know,
not
so I'm here with an associate. So you know, like when they told me the topic, I'm like,
it's all common sense.
I'm like, okay, I need to break this down for the real niggas out here. So, in other words, you're saying, have you ever dealt with any no good niggas?
Yeah, I mean the nutshell, but that's not. But it's not just that.
It's more than that.
It's more than that.
It's really more than no good niggas. It's like, okay, so with the guy that I was dealing with, and let's be clear, we were not in a relationship at the time, but I call him an ex because I don't know what else to call him. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, we were talking for probably like 4 months. Okay, and it was cool. Like, you know, we were talking and know each other. But yes, I've dealt with settling and complacency. And honestly, the funny thing is, you don't really necessarily notice that you're settling until afterwards. Sometimes. I was really in a place in my life where I kind of just wanted somebody. I was one of those females who lost my virginity late. I lost my virginity at 22. Okay. I don't have many niggas under my belt. And it's, so it's kind of like sometimes it can feel like it can really feel like you're less than as a woman because you haven't had all of these experiences. You don't have all these guys on your coattail like a lot of your friends. And so sometimes you can find yourself in situations with people that you're not supposed to be because you just feel like, well, you know, I'm kind of the late bloomer.
Yeah.
That was my excuse always. Like, I'm the late bloomer. Like, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 22. I didn't, you know, have my first boyfriend until I was really like 18. I didn't, you know, so you use these things, and you go into situations with guys blindsided and not really knowing and not knowing yourself and not knowing your self-worth.
Yeah.
And so hindsight is always 2020. So when you look back and you be like, damn, why the fuck did I like that nigga? Like, why did I even fuck with him? So yes, to answer your question, yeah, like I've been in that situation was a settle. Okay. It was a settle.
So why you felt like you settled? Because you felt like you were a late bloomer, or you feel like you didn't have that experience that your friends had?
So with him specifically, he's talking about the guy made McDonald's. Hey Andrew, I hope you're listening.
Damn, man.
So
Andrew fucking up all kind of ways.
when I met him, and I kind of feel like sometimes maybe this is why he went ghost.
Yeah.
When I met him, I had just got into a very bad car accident in September. I totaled, like I had a brand new car. I had a Kia Forte 2017. I thought I was out here doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, I work hard for this shit. And so I got into a car accident now that almost took my life.
Shit.
I ran into a utility pole.
Oh shit. Damn.
I was ran off the road and ran into a utility pole.
Ran off the road by
another vehicle. I don't even know who the person is.
I used to put on my insurance here. I used to work in insurance. That's what you call a phantom vehicle.
Yes.
No,
I literally was ran off the road by a vehicle that I had no clue who the guy was.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from the accident is looking in my rearview mirror and like, damn, this nigga driving fast as fuck. And by the time I knew it, I was trying to get out of his fucking way because he was getting over regardless.
Yeah.
He didn't see me, didn't pay attention, didn't do anything, and I ended up running into a utility pole and I totaled my vehicle.
Damn.
So when I came to, I blacked out on impact, and when I came to, I was crossing over the light, like what the fuck is going on? So after my incident or whatever, I met Andrew.
Okay.
And so I kind of felt like sometimes, like, well, maybe he stopped talking to me because I didn't have a vehicle at the time, because I didn't. Yeah. I had just I didn't have a car at the time.
Though. That's real as shit.
I had just totaled my car. I didn't have a car at the time. Now, granted, I wasn't asking him for shit because number one, I had a savings account. Yeah. And number two, I had insurance. So I wasn't really asking him for anything. I was just kind of like waiting. You know that process when you're trying to get another car and all that extra shit. Yeah. And I didn't have a gap insurance, which really fucked me up. Yeah. I didn't have the gap insurance. And so I had to wait a little bit longer for another car. Right. And so in the midst of everything, I met him. And so I was like, well, maybe that's why he ghosted me. But what I say about him, why it was a settle, because I already knew from the jump that he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't ready.
Tell you he wasn't ready, or he showed signs?
Did he have any signs?
Signs that he was not ready. What type of signs did he show? He was inconsistent. He was very inconsistent.
Okay.
Right.
I would ask him for certain things or ask him to do certain things, and he would come through, but not when he was supposed to.
Okay.
He showed signs of him being very inconsistent. And then he showed signs like he just kind of was confused, like he was out here. Yeah. He has a child, and he told me like a story about him and his baby mama, and I remember saying to myself like, this nigga still fucking with her. But I ignored it, like I wasn't like, because when you're in a situation where you're by yourself, you don't have companionship, and I think that's why a lot of people, not women or men, but people settle. Like a lot of times you want that companionship. You want somebody to be able to call and be like, you know what, this is how my day went.
So you let a lot of red flags just pass by. A lot of red
flags. Like, bitch, you was stupid. And it wasn't like it wasn't like I was in love with the guy. I wasn't in love with him. I wasn't in love or anything like that, but I just kind of like, well, and so you let a lot of red flags pass you by because you feel like maybe you're a late bloomer, or maybe you won't get nobody else, or maybe this is as good as it's going to get, or you just passing your time. whatever your reasoning is, I settled. Straight up, I settled. Like the type of person he was, I knew that I couldn't rock with some of the things that he did. But I still was like, I'm willing to try to get to know him.
Like, what's some of the shit he did? Like, y'all.
So back in my younger days, I ain't gonna say not now, but back in my younger days, I love me a good drug dealer. I love me a old goddamn thug ass nigga. I love me a old thug ass nigga drug dealer.
Like high school, college.
Love your old rugged ass nigga. Like he goddamn like, ooh, he ain't shit, but he love me. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you love an old nigga like that.
Man might come through by your fresh pair of Air Force Ones.
Fresh Air Force Ones in a box. But that's the type of person he was. He worked. Yeah. He, been in jail before and had a record. And he worked, but he worked like construction and he did good for himself, but he also sold drugs on the side.
Yeah, that sound like a average nigga. Like, when I say I don't know him, but I'm just saying in my mind, all the niggas I know who sold drugs, either they cut hair or they work construction, or they try to get them CDLs, and they sold drugs on the side.
They got like a main job
man, a side cover up.
But they got that cliche nigga. Yeah. I know you're a drug dealer on the side job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, how you have a lawn service business?
And I'm not saying like, don't get me wrong.
Drugs,
hopefully he listening. If he not listening or whatever, but don't get me wrong. He was a cool person. Yeah. But it's just not the type of person that I should be intertwining myself with. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think a lot of the times when we settle, we intertwine ourselves with people that we're not supposed to intertwine ourselves with. Right. Yeah. And it's not because we think we better than people or I'm this and I'm that, but it's really like, where you trying to go in life? Right. Yeah, you can't take this nigga with you. Right. Trusting you can't. Like, he owns some illegal shit. You really can't take this nigga with you. Yeah. But a lot of the times we settle and we compromise our beliefs and our values and what we do, what we would do or we wouldn't do just off the sake of just trying to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I notice that a lot, and no pun intended to y'all beautiful black women on our show tonight,
but we do it the most.
I feel like a lot of black women settle
do it the
lot,
most.
A lot. And now and me just doing females in the past who settle. I'm like, but why this nigga? This nigga already got about 4 baby mamas. Mm-hmm. Nigga he don't even have a vehicle. Like, I know dick can't be that good. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what females look for, though, which is why a lot of times we settle. So a woman, if she feels protected, if she feels like she's in a situation where she can be stable, if she feels she's in a situation with a nigga like that can do for her, and that goes with protection. Attention. Then she gonna go for it. Like, those are the 3 keys for a female: protection, providing, and attention. If you can give these 3 things, nigga, you got.
Yeah, that's straight.
And that's just straight facts, 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to give the secrets away, but that's what it is.
That's straight up a drug dealer alley. They got plenty of time.
nigga, you got time.
You got plenty of time.
You can give me attention.
You can buy you shit.
And you can protect me.
Yeah. But and Kendra,
1-900 hustler.
She made a good point from, I would say, a younger point of view. Right. I think when it comes to like around my age, like those 30s, I'm going to say.
Yes. Stop cheating around your age, my nigga.
Well, I don't care. I look good for my age, but I'm just saying.
Yes, girl.
Go ahead, black woman.
36, if you must know.
Yes.
So anyway, around this age, I think while a lot of women settle, that has finished school, that's in their careers at this point, don't have kids, because at that point you scared you might not find someone. You know what I'm saying? You get to a point where you feel like you may not find someone. Some people want to date someone without kids. We had that conversation. For females, 1 is okay, 2 is pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think around this age, people start, being complacent because they feel like they won't find anyone that's compatible to them.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
agree. I agree.
Think,
See, a lot of times women, they go with this thing. It's called your biological time clock.
yeah.
And so, and it is a real statistic. My bachelor's degree is in psychology. So, a lot of things that we talk about, like in statistics, it really is. So statistically speaking, a woman that is 35 or older has a higher risk of bearing children than a woman who's not. And so when you're talking about women, and a woman who wants to, number one, be a mother, wants to do it in a quote unquote right way. And the quote unquote right way is be married or be in a stable relationship with somebody that you care about, and then you have a child. And so when you talk about those type of things, then you get women who like, listen, I'm on the cusp of 30. Like this past weekend was my 29th birthday. Last year's in the 20s. Last year in the 20s. So you talk about women who are 30 and above, and they're like, shit, look. Our eggs are our eggs are not in a place where we need to be picky. Yeah. So our eggs are in a place where we need to be like, listen, you are it, and you are who I'm going to make my baby daddy.
But shouldn't that point in your life you should be the most critical about who you choose?
I think so. You should be.
But I've heard mothers tell daughters when they got to a certain age, like, at this point you need to be trying to have a baby. Don't even worry about the marriage.
I think someone they get up.
Yes.
Yo, that's
like
that's
my
some
grandmother.
nigga shit. Like, I'll be honest. Like I'm older. I'm in my early to mid 30s, and like I get a lot of my family like, yo, you need to go ahead and have kids because you don't be the old man running around with your babies.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, but in my mind, I want to have kids with my wife. I don't want to have a baby mama.
Right.
And I'm not, and I won't settle for that. I told myself a long time ago, I didn't want that for myself. But I definitely hear what y'all saying. But at the same time, I feel like the successful black woman equals bad relationships, you know what I'm saying? Or bad, like, the reason why I'm saying that, not all, I'm not saying all, because I'm not speaking for every successful black woman out there. I'm just saying the ones I know in particular, like, either they won't settle and they find themselves single for quite a long time, or they settle and they dealing with some fuck nigga. I think when it comes to like when black women being very successful, I think a lot of the times it's not even us. It's really men who are very intimidated about that.
That's what I was going to say.
I went on a date, y'all. So I went on a date, and it's been a while. So I went on a date, and surprisingly, he was a younger guy. And he was like, you a boss, aren't you?
Don't be too surprised by young dudes.
And I'm like, what you mean? Like, what you mean? But he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. He was asking like in literal terms. So in literal terms, I am a boss. Yeah. So I'm a supervisor at my job. You are. And I own my own business.
Talk that shit.
And I have 2 podcasts.
Talk that shit.
And you know what I'm saying? So in a literal sense, I am.
Yes.
And so he's like, whew. And sometimes that can intimidate a man because it's like, men have it embedded in them that they are supposed to protect, provide. And if they feel like they can't bring you anything, it's like, why am I here? So a lot of the times it intimidates men, which keeps women like me and Coco single. And I know you ain't single, girl. But
she was single for quite some time.
I know you ain't single.
I ain't single no more.
I know you're not single anymore. But it keeps us single for quite some time because it's hard to find a man who will look past that and be like, you know what? I'll look past your accomplishment. I'll look at you as a person. Because honestly, I don't go around bragging about anything. Just like y'all, I sent y'all the links. You researched and you saw who I was. I didn't have to be like, oh, I do this, do this, do this, do this for you to understand. Like, nigga, it's out there, so you gonna see it.
You'll see it.
But I think a lot of the times men really do. Some men, not all men, but some men really do take. Like get intimidated by it because it's like, what can I offer you?
I think it's because like most men growing up, you always taught that you supposed to provide, you supposed to be head of the household. So I think it's kind of intimidating for some guys coming into a relationship, like knowing that a female makes more money. Some people can't handle that.
But I don't think, even if a female makes more money and you're in a relationship, I don't think that's not to say you can't be head of the household.
Yeah.
Head of the household is that, you know, you doing the best that you can. You're providing when you can. Y'all essentially are doing it together. And even if you make less money than she does, and you're her significant other, her husband especially, she should be able to make you feel as though you're
the
still
man.
head of the household.
But
That's
some
the
but
woman characteristic.
but some men they can't get over that. Like,
But that's more y'all pride than us.
if they see a successful woman, that's why most of the time successful women always meet the no good niggas. Because the no good niggas, they gonna shoot their shot. They gonna shoot their shot now.
Then it which in turn into they settling.
I promise you, it's real talk. I hired a matchmaker about 2 years ago.
Shit.
Because it was really that serious. I was like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I know what you're saying.
They got them
Like,
wait.
I'm like looking at myself
They
like,
got
okay.
matchmakers in Charlotte.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck is going
Not your
on?
small
Like,
ass hand,
I'm trying to
saying.
make sure.
Nah, your small ass hand.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do to attract the right person.
Right.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure that I'm good. So I'm like, let me hire a goddamn matchmaker because I just need to know, like, is it me for real? And he told me, he said it will be so much more difficult. No. He said you are the nurturing type. So you're gonna always attract men who need nurturing.
Damn.
Whoa.
So you
Always.
sonning niggas.
Always.
So you be sonning niggas then.
Sunning. Like, and
your
it's
whole
not
life.
because,
Sunning
and it's not
niggas.
because now. Well, I grew up with my grandmother. She was born in 1942.
Okay.
So that's who raised me.
I'm the same way.
You know, I was raised in a household with a woman who said, you fix your husband plates first.
Oh yeah,
That's that type of household I was raised in. So it's like, you know,
Shout out to grandma. by the
shout
way.
out to my grandma. I love her. Shout out to grandma. Shout out to
giving
my
that-
grandma and my
she
auntie.
kicking that knowledge.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
bet you we know how to cook.
Can cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner and
Not
feel
no
like
warm-up
not
stuff.
warm up. Everything from scratch, baby. Everything from scratch. But I grew up in a household with my grandmother, and she taught you fix your man, your husband, not your man, your husband's plate first. That's the type of household I grew up in.
Right.
Word.
And so when you grow up like that, and he was like, you know, you nurturing, you're
Right.
gonna always attract men who need
Right.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was my thing, because I have always attracted men who needed help, like men who needed to be nurtured, men who never felt the type of love from a woman that they needed to feel.
Yeah.
But my thing was, I'm getting broken in the process.
You are.
Yeah,
You losing.
yeah.
You,
Right.
every
I'm
time-
losing. I'm losing in the process.
what-
So how can I fix it to where I attract a man if he needs help? I'm there, but I'm not getting broken in the process.
Right.
And so I had to really reevaluate myself.
Yeah.
And if a matchmaker tell you that shit is real.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you like, bitch.
You pay that nigga?
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, all right, man.
I paid him,
All right,
but I
just
mean,
wanna
but
make sure,
he
you
dropped
know.
so much knowledge on me. Like,
Right.
if anything that I learned from the experience for a matchmaker, it wasn't even. I didn't even make a match, of course.
Yeah.
But
Did he give a
what
refund?
I learned him.
You give a refund?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He
okay.
did. If you didn't find someone, he gave you a refund. But
Damn,
I
that's
learned
a real. Wait,
But
black dude or white dude?
black dude. He was a
Oh,
black guy.
Nigga, real life hitch in this motherfucker.
Real life Hitch. He really is a real. He compares himself to Hitch. He is definitely.
ain't good- he ain't
he's
good
a
as Hitch, though.
psychologist.
I ain't met him, though.
He's a psychologist like me.
Hitch is a fictional
But
character.
if
Let's-
anything, I learned.
Gotta tell that nigga no.
Y'all niggas.
I live off that hitch.
Y'all some
man.
niggas.
Hitch that
No,
nigga.
but I learned a lot from him though about myself.
Yeah.
Like he's like, look, you're a nurturing person. You're
Right.
gonna always attract this type of a guy. This is what you should do. Or here's the hiccup here. Change this and see how that works. And so it's like, if anything, I learned a lot from him. Not like he didn't create a match for me, but I learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of and that's the thing about black people. Black people be wanting results all the time.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't really recognize the blessings and the jewels that you get from experiences.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've learned a lot of shit from bad experiences.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm
so
saying?
like, let me ask you this: have you? Because one thing with me was I had to switch up the places I was going to meet
Oh
people.
God, yes.
Because before I used to meet people at Royale,
But here's the real question: where do you go now?
Shit.
Well, he got him a little, you know what I'm saying,
do.
shum. So
I go grocery stores,
This
Walmart.
nigga,
Well, okay, where
This
you going
nigga
to
lying.
the grocery
really is the
store
best place
for?
to
This
meet
nigga
people,
lying.
though.
Huh?
I
You
told this
don't
nigga
cook?
that.
Yeah.
I told him.
I go to shopping,
But-
you know, might see something I like, you know. Follow.
But what I want to say is, I don't want to make it seem like
You know what I'm saying?
women.
You got to switch up. You got to switch up. Where you
yes, he had me doing a lot of things that I was not comfortable doing. Like, for instance, one exercise that he told me to do was go out by myself.
Yeah.
going? Yeah.
Now, how did you feel about that? Because I've done that. I think when I turned 30, because I was just ready to embrace 30.
Right.
It was just, and
Get to the
we
microphone a
talked
little bit.
about that. Like, how I just woke up one day, I was like, I just can't do this no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went and had dinner by myself, and I felt great. I didn't feel awkward or anything like that.
Shit,
So
I do it all the time. I go eat by
niggas
myself.
but dudes we don't feel no type of way about
Nah.
that. Women feel like I'm doing this by myself. They think they have a subconscious about that
Yes.
shit.
Well, because a lot of women, like, when you think of as a nigga, as a dude,
Yeah.
when you go out by yourself, you just like, nigga,
I'm out by myself.
Like,
I don't think nothing of it.
when women see other women out by
About herself,
themselves,
she
though,
lonely.
like, damn, she lonely.
She lonely.
Yeah.
So I never had an issue going by myself. That's never the issue. It's the places where I
Yeah.
would go. Now, I have no issues going to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
I have no
done
issues
that.
going to dinner by myself.
Yeah.
I can even go to the bar by myself.
I've done that.
Because at the end of the day, I already know some nigga gonna come up and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
Because
nigga
I'm
be
not
a nigga by
because number
himself.
one, you have to have confidence.
yeah.
I'm not an ugly female.
Yeah, the confidence goes a long
Confidence
way.
goes
I'm not an
long way.
ugly
Confidence goes a long
female.
way.
Let me flip my hair.
Yeah.
I'm
Confidence
not
goes a long way.
an ugly female. So any man is going to approach me. Period.
Yeah.
If I'm
Yeah.
sitting by myself, a man is going to approach.
You
That's
got
not
great
the issue.
personality
Yeah.
too, so that goes a
Yeah.
long
Oh,
way.
thank you. So like, no, they're going to approach, but it's the places. So I'm not comfortable talking
Right.
to men first.
Yeah.
Right.
Or trying to holler at a guy like shooting my shot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable doing that. And so
Most women not doing.
Yeah, most women.
so
Yeah.
like, so those are some of the exercises he had me doing, and like I said, I learned a lot from this man
Right.
because I was doing things that I wasn't privy to doing or doing before.
I'm gonna tell you something that changes the game. Like with me was meeting females during the daytime.
Oh, that's the best time. Like I've
because,
noticed
yeah.
that the
He ain't gonna
best
thank me for
time
that shit though.
when I meet
He ain't gonna
guys,
thank me.
when I meet
Yeah, put me
men,
on it.
when men holler at me, it's literally during the day when I
Yeah.
have no makeup on and I'm
Yeah.
making
When you looking
a store
crazy.
run.
Yeah.
Literally, like y'all see me now, and I got my little face
Yeah.
a little bit beat, not like beat like I usually have it, but a little bit beat.
Uh huh.
When I go out, like if I have to make a Walmart run, like I won't put on any makeup or
Yeah.
anything like that. That's the time I get the most attention.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you why.
On one time, and that's serious.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. And then I'm gonna tell you why. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna transition to let you know, guys, women ain't the only one that settle because dudes do it too.
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
oh, yes.
But reason why y'all females may feel like when I look my worst, that's when I get the most attention. Y'all feel like that? Like you like, hey, I don't have
Yeah.
no makeup on, I'm in sweatpants, I'm this and that. But some of y'all I'm still attracting niggas. Because what you do, what you all don't realize, when you're not looking your best, you take the intimidation factor
Away.
away.
Yeah.
So when a guy's like, damn, she's at her, like you would a dude that's lacking that doesn't have confidence in himself.
Yeah.
They give him all the confidence in the world at that point to approach you because you ain't putting up your best. And
Yeah.
not saying they're trying to prey on your weakness. They just say, okay,
It's a little easier for them to
it's a
talk
little
to you.
easier to talk to you because you're not looking extra good.
And let me ask this: is it also because those dudes that's looking for someone who's real, like we're at that point, we're in our realest?
I mean, maybe.
realest can be, because sometimes some dudes get caught up on what society is now showing. on
Right.
TV.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Right.
then they got to have this exotic look, this
Right.
hair down your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Could it be that it's still a lot of guys out there who appreciate the realness?
I mean, that
Yeah.
could be it too. But from my experience and me talking to other dudes and just knowing shit, just me dating other women, I just know from my own experience, when I see a chick who's kicking, like who's low, like on a low key point, I'm more apt to approach her a little bit more aggressive than me seeing her dressed up with heels on, because I'm looking at her like, damn, I'm pretty sure in my mind she had like 5 other niggas trying to holler at before I approached her. So when I'm looking at her with some sneakers on and she way relaxed, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go with her extra hard, because I feel that it give me a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a psychological game.
Well, shit, I should have came this motherfucker with some goddamn sneakers on or some shit. I might got me a number or something.
But you know, then there's some savage niggas out there. They don't care what the fuck you look like. They
don't care what you look like. They don't care who you deal with.
I'm gonna tell you. Now, I've had guys to holler, as Kendra D said, looking just relaxed. And outside of that, the number 2 that I've had guys to holler is doing sundress season.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Sundress season.
You know that's different.
Whole sundress.
That's whole different. That's a whole.
I lost a whole 50 pounds, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta say that for another podcast, because sundresses, that's unfair.
That's a whole different. But just to touch on it a little bit, just to give guys grace on it, just a tad bit. So look, I've lost 50 pounds, y'all, and honestly, like when I tell people this shit, I just be so excited, because it's a lot of hard work. Yeah. So nowadays, during the summertime, I walk around with my goddamn sundress on, like, look, bitch, look.
Yeah.
I'm cute. Like, bitch, look, I'm cute. My booty out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all shapely and stuff. I love sundress season.
Oh, yeah.
I love it, because
ain't nothing like a black woman in a sundress.
Look.
Especially y'all ain't got no drawers on, or y'all went
Listen.
and we'll go come and go, because it's too hot.
And it's too hot.
Yo, you can tell.
Now,
what was that? Taste of Charlotte?
Woo.
Yeah.
Look.
No draws.
No draws.
When the ass
but look,
moving.
this ain't for the ladies who don't keep themselves up at 100 on the
hygiene side.
Yeah, now look, if you know for a fact that something down there that ain't right during the summertime,
don't go commando.
I suggest you go to the doctor and not participate in sundress season, because sundress season is for the girls with clean cootie, clean blood, and nice big butts, and big booties that's just moving everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what sundress season for. Now look, if you smell and you know what I'm saying, you got a little thing going on, I suggest you go to the health department here in Charlotte on Beatty's Ford Road. They have another health department in Charlotte on Billingsley Road. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not you, then any clinic, any minute clinic, don't participate. But this is only for the ladies who, you know what I'm saying, who real good and clean, and their booty be, you know, swaying everywhere during sundress season. See, I can participate this year because I've dropped 50 pounds. So I'm participating this year, bitch.
Do that
Look,
shit.
I got all my sundresses waiting in the closet like this, bitch. May is around the corner.
So you waiting for it to be 78 degrees.
Waiting
outside.
for the 78-degree weather. You understand?
You know, but I'm just letting y'all ladies know, y'all ain't the only one who settles, man. I mean, from my own personal experience, I settled, you know what I'm saying? There was a particular girl I dated in college, you know what I'm saying? And in my mind, you know, I remember when I first went to school, I broke up with my high school girlfriend. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm about to meet mad hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do all this shit. Fuck her.
Yes,
so I went off to school. And come to find out, that shit was nowhere near like what I thought it was going to be. So I'm like, yo. So fast forward, I transferred schools. So I met another young lady. And in my mind,
wait, the first girl was at your first school?
Nah, see, when I met the girl in high school, I went off to college. I left. Okay. Then I transitioned to another school. I transferred to another school. Okay. So, but the girl I met at my other school, the new school that the school I graduated from, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, I met her in college. She's going to be my wife. Now, I went into that. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you the credit. And most niggas, and that's one thing I do regret about undergrad. And I did my dirt.
You must be going to church heavy, right?
Nah. Cause I fucked around. I'm ashamed to say, but I fucked around on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a lot of cheating. But you know, I was like, yo, before I met her, I had in my mind that I just thought that the girl I met in college would have been my wife. That's some shit I had in my mind.
I think everybody went to school with that perspective because I did.
You
They
did?
tell you that too in orientation.
Yeah.
Some of you gonna find your wives and your horses.
Yeah, they do that.
Oh, okay, good, because I ain't want to sound like a bitch.
No, it's not just
No
you.
soft nigga, no, that's real shit.
I ain't want to sound like a bitch on this podcast.
And don't
I had to keep it
find
real on my
shit.
shit.
And don't find.
Hey, but look, I went into that motherfucker with that mindset. So the girl I met, I'm like, oh man, she might be the one. Now again, I had this thought in my mind before I even met this girl. So we dated, boom, shit went south. We broke up. Some time went away. We dated again. Shit went south. Got back together. Like, but I was settling with this motherfucker because in my mind, I'm like, yo, she is the one. She has to be the one. Because I'm thinking like, I met her in undergrad. So I look up fucking 10 years of my life.
Damn.
We all been there.
Fucking gone. I met this shit when I was 19.
Damn.
So they would tell you about 27, 28. Teetering 29, I was still fucking with her because I'm thinking like she was gonna be the one.
But this is real. This is real.
Yeah.
But and I settled because I knew she wasn't the chick for me because it's the type of shit she was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up. But you know, we'll get it back together, do right. I come home, motherfucking. I give her the money to pay the light bill. I come on, the fucking lights off. I'm like, motherfucker, it's two of us in this motherfucker. Dog,
First
that
of all,
shit
what
not
you with
happened
light
but
bill money?
once, but it happened like twice.
Damn.
Now, remind you, I'm like 23, 24.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, first time I asked my mom for some money. Mom like, yo, I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, yo, if you ever got your lights disconnected, you know that you had to pay that reconnection fee plus your late bill.
Yeah.
And I gave this motherfucker the money. Like, that's what I can't understand. Like, we were two working adults in a 1-bedroom apartment living on the fucking east side of Charlotte. At that time, my rent was probably no more than $5.45. That shit was cheap as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, and it was like 2008, 7, probably 06, 07.
It had to be it was no, it was past that.
07?
It was past that.
08,
It
09?
had to be 2010, 2011.
You know what made me so
I
mad
think it was about 09.
Yeah, because I was still in college at 08.
Ooh.
Bro, all
You
I
went
know
to
is
Justin Smith too?
he went
Hell
to
no.
PWI.
I went to
Oh, you went to a predominantly white institution.
I went to a community college.
See, he went to a community PWI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Stanley Community College, best college out there.
You know what I'm saying? Stand up, Stanley Community College. That's what makes me mad about men and settling, because a lot of people think that women settle all the time, and we do.
We do.
But men settle
we
too.
do. So that's what I'm telling you. So when I came home, the lights went off. She cut, like, I gave her money. She was bad with managing money.
Yeah.
And I got to the point, I'm like, yo, the second time it happened, I had to sell some sneakers to get that fucking lights cut back on. I'm like, yo,
Damn.
what the fuck are you doing with I'm giving you the money to pay the light bill. And she like, I'm just bad with money. Why you just, like, motherfucker, I'm giving you the money. It shouldn't even matter. Like, why
It's
are you
even
not?
your money to utilize?
Yeah, like, what the fuck you doing with the money? You splurge on another nigga, or you just that bad with fucking money? Like, tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what you doing. I mean, and then miss some other things. I'm like, yo, this shit ain't like. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm still gonna rock it out with her.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, she's the one I'm supposed to marry.
Yeah, I think that's how both men and women end up settling, because in the midst of it, you think about what you've gone through with that person, how much you love that person, and the good times that y'all had. But you don't think about the present day shit and the bad stuff that they do to you.
Yeah.
And then at that point, when you really sit down and think about it, like when you really come to your senses and think about, like, yeah, this person is good, but on the flip side, they done did this, they done did that, they done did that. Because the same way you've talked, I've settled with someone. The person ended up cheating and having a baby.
Oof, God.
And I found out when the girl was like 6 months. But you
Damn.
see how karma works?
Yeah.
Then he finds out when the little boy was 2 that the little boy won't even his. So you
Damn.
wasted your whole
The whole time.
right
That ain't nothing but
relationship.
God's work.
Right.
Look at
but
God.
then
God,
my
God's
settling
plan.
self,
God's plan.
God's
my
plan.
settling self said, okay, well, the child not yours, so
Went back.
maybe we can work it out.
Yeah.
Shit.
Young and
Yeah.
dumb.
and dumb.
And full of cum.
And full of cum.
Hey, you know?
All you get is hard dick and bubble gum.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. That's it. And the same way how you said that you know, your matchmaker told you, well, you're nurturing.
Yeah.
Guys go through that too. Because
Yeah.
this particular guy, everybody that he cheated with or went with after me had more than one child. So he needed to feel like he could take care of
He was doing something.
somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I have to say something on that. I'm gonna let you hold on.
Yeah.
I have to say something on that because that's not a man being a nurturer. At that point, let me finish. That just a lot of men a lot of guys who feel like they need a woman who they need to take care of. They really insecure in who they are.
Yeah.
Right. That's the point I was gonna get.
It makes them
to.
feel like a
Yeah.
man.
They want
Right.
to feel like the woman, the female, need them.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like-
They have
Right.
to feel needed,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's what I was gonna allude to. Is that's their own insecurity?
Yeah. Cause most
You feel like a
guys,
man.
most guys like that, they always bring up like they be like, yeah, man, them kids need me or something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause they,
Well, let me
Kids gonna miss you.
Let me bring
in
a
the
different
2 bites.
perspective. Let me bring a different perspective. So, like I said earlier, before I had my degree in psychology.
Yeah.
So every human being, and this is from Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Needs, yep.
So every human being has a set of needs that needs to be met in order for them to be fulfilled.
Okay.
And so when you guys were talking just now, it just kind of like reminded me. So it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody isn't, how can I say this without like
How you say?
Yeah, this one's your podcast, bro.
so
Just say how your heart.
Yeah.
when every human being has a hierarchy of needs.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you just need somebody, but this is just means that as a human being, this is what you need to survive.
Yeah.
And so as a human being, people need to feel appreciated. People need to feel wanted. People need to feel accomplishment. And people need to feel loved. So when you're talking about people who have like needs or a hierarchy of needs, it's not necessarily because they're just needy. It's really what human beings need to survive.
Yeah.
This is what we need to thrive. This is what we need to like be the best people that we can be in society. So when I think of the needy part, I don't think of people being needy. I think of people being needs certain needs met in order for them to be who they're supposed to be in life, who they're supposed to be, in their jobs and in their personal lives. People have certain needs. So in order for you to get those needs, you need to voice them. So you need to tell people what you need.
Yeah.
Like, look, I need an affirmation. I need for you to tell me that I'm doing a good job. I
Yeah.
need for you to tell me that you love me. I need for you to tell me that I'm that I look good.
Yes.
Some people needs those affirmations. Some people need they need, I guess, to show them like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I want to show you that I love you by doing the dishes.
Yeah.
I need to show you that I love you by taking the trash out. I
Yeah.
need to show
Yeah.
like, so certain people have these hierarchy of needs. And so it's not that you can't be needy. It's just what you need as a person to thrive. So the key is really finding somebody who meet those needs.
So when a nigga say he looking for a chick he need to take care of, that's his way of saying that this is what I need to feel like I'm a
man.
Yeah.
Get the
Yes.
fuck out. I'm not.
That's true. Like, yes, that's
So
true.
at the very top of that hierarchy of needs is a small square, and it says sex.
Real niggas. Oh.
No, it says sex. But at the bottom of the hierarchy of needs is what you need to survive. That's air, food,
Clothing.
water.
Clothing.
So being at my mature age now, nigga, I need food. If you can't bring food in the house, we can't go up this hierarchy of needs.
See, what I'm saying is, yo, I ain't about to sit here and say, yo, because for me, I tried the little stay-at-home shit. That shit don't work for me. Like, yo, this shit ain't working because one, I felt like when she was staying at home and I was giving her money, I felt like I don't want that much control over you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it made me look at that particular woman in a different light. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
like you at my beck and call. I don't
Yeah.
want a woman at my beck and call. Now it was. I ain't gonna get me wrong. That shit was good for about a good week or two.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
got tired of that
You get tired of that shit. Like, yo,
Yes.
I need to go, blah, blah, blah. I need,
Yeah,
like, man,
I need
what the
$20.
fuck? Like, yo, this shit start,
Yeah.
it started, I'm
Adding
like,
up.
it started adding up. But
Adding
more
up.
so, it was less about the money, more about the psychological behind it. 'Cause I'm
Right.
like, yo, because for me, I'm just used to a solid, independent woman.
Right.
It's okay I'm okay as a man. I'm so comfortable with myself as a man that I'm okay dealing with a woman who makes more money than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just, I'm okay with that.
That's what it's about,
But what I
though.
do know about me is that female not going to out hustle me though. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm a go getter. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
Now you may make more money than me on like just comparing stats to stats.
Yeah.
But
you're
I'ma
not
go
gonna
out here and
out-hustle
I'ma
me.
get it, though.
When it's crunch time, I
Yeah.
go get it.
I go
Right.
get it. Yeah.
But
That's what it's
you
about,
being a
though.
provider too.
But I think
Right,
that's just
right.
a fucking man.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to take care of no female to make me feel like a man.
right.
The
No.
the thing that I've learned the most this year and in past years is pride. Like, you can't get through this life alone. You really
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you think
Women
life?
can be prideful too.
Who?
Women.
Women are.
Y'all
Women,
got
I
pride.
feel like
Prideful.
sometimes women are more
Yeah.
prideful than men in some instances.
I
We
mean,
won't
for
ask.
me, I had to learn how to say this is what I need because in the past I've been so used
Yeah.
to doing it on my own
Right.
Yeah.
and not asking and not telling. I just
Right.
rather suffer and go
But-
through.
Do it, right.
I still
Right.
think men are more prideful than women.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
'cause-
that, but all I'm saying
It
is that
depends on the
women
instance.
can be
Yeah.
women can be
Just as prideful. Yes.
Yeah.
I think more men fall victim of their pride than
Yeah.
women do.
Yeah.
This is what gets me about men and settling. And you know, probably talk too much, but
Nah, talk that shit while you don't want to.
when men settle in the sense of this, men see a woman and they be like, "Oh, she pretty," and that's all you see. Men don't really know, like, when you get to a relationship, this bitch she trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't. She's not a good teammate.
Yeah.
She does not do shit for you. Like, she is just trash as fuck. Y'all see women and y'all be, oh, she pretty.
And that's it.
That's it.
Shallow.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
shallow individual.
That's it.
But that's it
That
until
nigga right here, he talking right now.
That's it until that's it. That's it until we get to know that person. Like from the first off, the first time I see someone, first thing I'm looking at, oh damn, she bad. I'm gonna holler at that.
Right.
So, but then like once I get on the phone with her, like I have met some chicks at Royale, you know. So, but you know, so I
Yeah, shout out to
Bless,
Royale.
honey. Bless.
I had her met some chicks at Royale. When I see her, like, damn, she bad. So when I holler at her, get her number, and I start talking to her on the phone, and she tell me she got 5, 6 kids. I'm like,
5 or 6.
But
Yeah.
you was the same one that said you were okay with 3 or 4.
That
I said 3 or 4.
But
she had,
So what's the difference? 3, 4, hell, it's all a team at that point.
but she had 2 more. She added 2 more to the
Right.
roster.
So
Nah, I can't
she
deal with that.
settle for that shit.
I just
Yeah,
think
but-
no, and I've seen this like play out in real life.
Yeah.
I have male best friends, like I said, Derico D Grit is one of my homeboys, he's my best friend, and this is not a situation that he's been in. But I've had male friends who've met females and be like, oh, she pretty? Like, yes, like she pretty.
Yeah.
And then like they get to know her and she trash as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she don't cook, she don't clean. Goddamn, she
Motherfucker
really
can't-
she can't do shit, really. Honestly, the only thing she is pretty.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Like I've literally met guys who like, bruh, she is trash.
Yeah.
And I just be like, well, bruh,
Motherfucker
that's
can't
what
boil water.
but that's what your expectation was.
Damn, D. Greer, that was your expectation.
That's
my
what your
nigga. Damn, D. Greer.
expectation was. And so like when I tell guys, like when I look at guys and be like, it's more than just your
It
looks.
is.
Yeah.
It literally is.
When you get older as a guy, you realize that. Like I used to chase the fat ass, big ass. You know what I'm saying? I used
Yeah.
to chase that shit. She had to be this, to be that. Not saying I had like a list of highlights. She had to be a video vixen. I'm not saying that, but from the physical aspect, fat ass is what I want.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, man, fuck that. Like I'd rather if I can have a great conversation with this female, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like we can communicate very well, and you show core values that I want and need. I mean, yeah, you still gotta be attracted to me,
Right.
but that's all I care about. I don't
Right.
care what you look
Yeah.
like to anybody else.
Right.
It's me and you. You know what I'm saying? But you have those core values. You gonna hold me down. That's all I look at.
Right.
Like as men, we very shallow at times.
Yeah.
At
yeah.
times you are. So quick question. So as a man, when you meet a woman and she's everything to you physically, like, you know, physically she's pretty, physically like she's everything that you look for in a female, what other things do you look for? Because I promise you, like I've met guys and the only thing that's wrong with me with guys is that I'm big. Like straight talk, straight up. Like, you know, everybody tells me, oh, you and Derico look so pretty together. Y'all look so good together. Nick, first of all, outside of the fact that this my nigga,
Yeah.
he too short and I'm too big. Like it's just not gonna work. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So when I meet people, when I meet guys, and I be like, so you've established that she's pretty, what else? Because sometimes, like I flew to LA. I used to be the executive producer for this show called The Meat Melly Show. Shout out to Chanel. The Meat Melly Show, and literally she would go and we would go and travel and we would do interviews for people for her show.
Okay.
And they wouldn't even know. They'd be like, "So what we doing, nigga? You on the show?" Like, like we went to we flew
Camera type
like
shit.
literally type shit.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, honestly, that's how we were getting people to
Do
agree.
interviews, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were like, look, was she doing a show and you are on and cute. So so one guy that we interviewed or whatever, he was a gay guy, HIV positive, and he had a boyfriend. And so when we were asking him, like, so in the dating process, like, what were you looking for? So when you meet guys and she has met the expectation physically, what else? Like, is there anything else? Because sometimes I feel like I'm being punked. This is like, nigga, like, okay, so I meet everything else. So what? What else?
First,
I say with me,
Somebody
besides
like your mama.
besides looks, yeah, somebody who can cook.
Where you from?
So I'm from the country, you know what I'm
What
saying?
part of the country?
We down in Montgomery County, you know what I'm
Montgomery County.
Yeah.
Where is that located?
saying? We deep in the woods.
Deep in the woods, goddamn. Where is that located?
tell me where you from, man.
Yeah, we somewhere close to Greensboro.
Greensboro. Oh, okay.
No,
You don't.
I'm from a small town called Mount Gilead.
I know where exactly
See,
where
look,
you are.
you were so insecure about your town. She knew exactly what it is.
I know.
I was joking around about it.
Well, the only reason why I know because Fayetteville State is Fayetteville,
Yeah, to
North
go through.
Carolina is really in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So I've met people from all over the place. I've met people from up top. I met people from down south. Like when I went to Fayetteville State was the time I really know that North Carolina was like a state with all these goddamn counties. First of all, I've never heard of Running Rapids.
Never heard of
First of all, I've never heard of what's some just random places in North Carolina,
North Carolina.
Rocky Mount and
You understand?
Businessville.
We from
Like, what
places
the fuck?
like we from like Charlotte and places like Raleigh and Durham. A little bit more of a metropolitan, more so Charlotte.
Right.
Well, I'm from
You-
Durham, but I knew these.
Can I finish?
I'm
one?
just-
But you
Thank
was down in Fayetteville.
But what I'm saying is, But what I'm saying is, I know for us, and you probably can relate too.
Yeah.
We don't go outside of our town. Like,
Oh, that's true.
Bro, I've never, like, in my life went to Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm
that's
like, why the
true.
fuck do I need to go to Raleigh for?
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
See.
I know it's the state capital, but I don't think about other. It's like someone who's from New York never go visit the Statue of Liberty. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true. That's
you
true.
don't
See.
think about those small towns.
But
you know
see,
what I'm saying?
by me being in a small town, see where I'm located at, I'm in the middle of everything. It's like,
This nigga swear he an hour from
know what
New
I'm saying?
York.
It's an hour
from
it's
Atlanta.
It's an hour for me to get to
Miami.
Fayetteville. About an hour for me to get to Charlotte. About an hour for me to get to Greensboro. So when I first got my license, we hit all of them because
So
Well, I don't
wait,
even
wait,
think-
wait. Let.
I know
she
my way
answered-
around.
she
So-
asked
So the question was,
Yeah, go ahead.
so the question was, so outside of a
Outside
physical,
of looks.
outside of a physical appearance, what do guys look for? I'm very interested.
I say attitude. I look at
Okay.
the attitude.
So how far into the everything do you look at attitude? Because
Like with me, I like to see her interaction around like, can I take her out places?
Okay.
Like if we go out somewhere, you cutting the food, nah, yo, you ain't gonna hear from me no more.
okay, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
good
take your ass home.
That's true. I'm asking
block
because
your number on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
that's true because
real though. That's true.
Like I had one chick, like I guess I ghosted her because she had to text me. She was like, "Yo, are you alive?"
Bro, what?
Yeah. I started text back saying, "Nah, he dead as hell."
Nah, but that's facts for me.
But her attitude wasn't right, yo.
What was about her attitude that wasn't right?
Um,
Hold on, let me think about it because you're pretty sure something small.
come on, cool.
Good.
Oh no, her attitude was right. Like she was all for herself, you know.
Yo,
It was
yeah,
all about self.
that shit.
No, I'm saying,
all
like-
for selfhood.
Like my birthday was a couple days ago, March 8th.
Hey, happy! That's my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
First of all,
But-
shout out to King Bo, Daddy. Like, no, he
Dad.
died 2005.
Oh.
And shout out to my daddy, King Bo. March the 8th was his birthday, so
Okay.
you have a King's birthday.
But yeah, she's supposed to take me out for my birthday, and I don't know, something won't right about it. Like, you know, she I don't know, it just wasn't that right feeling. Like she took me out for my birthday, she paid for the food, but she tried to kind of guide me on what to order. And then after that, where we went to at the second spot for drinks, I ended up paying for all that, the drinks and the hookah. So
Oh, that means you couldn't
yeah,
afford it.
and then some nigga calling the phone the whole time. So I'm like, yo,
That's what that meant. Like,
you know what I'm
if-
saying? When I dropped that, I took her back to her crib, gave her a good night kiss. That was it.
well, that's what that means. Like, she couldn't afford the dinner. She was trying to be nice and was like, you know, I want to take Bay out for dinner for his birthday. And then you try to order some goddamn
Yeah.
lobster or some shit. And she didn't. She's like, look, nigga, look, I cannot
Right.
afford that shit. Like, you need to go towards the chicken.
Yeah.
Nigga, the chicken. The chicken wings are $9.95, nigga. Like, you on here where the crab legs are. And those are $17.99, bitch. We cannot afford that. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, mother had me trying to order chicken tenders.
Yeah, you motherfucker order a fruit bowl.
So,
a little fruit cup.
from your perspective, like, you know, what do you look for?
For me, what I look for after the physical, I look for, like I said, I'm a sucker for a woman who know how to communicate very well. And when I'm saying communicate, I'm not saying they have to articulate like they are fucking graduated with a damn English degree. But all I'm just saying is they have to hold a great conversation, know how to be open and be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about honesty and shit like that. And more so, I like a female who gets down with the get down. What I mean by that, like, if I could take you to my people's spot where my peoples hate stuck up motherfuckers, and you can get down with my peoples and not be stuck up and just be more so on some shit like, yo, we playing spades and you talking shit and you like, yeah, nigga, you ate mayonnaise sandwich like we did. Even if you didn't, you can just don't act like, don't turn your nose up to that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might take you to a family member house who might have roaches.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying,
Yeah. That's
you know,
real.
I mean, that's just real shit. Like, I don't want you to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna give you a heads up though. I'm like, yo, you go in this motherfucker house, they might have some extra, but don't, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna stay long. We go just come in and out. You know what I'm saying?
So what is stuck up? Because I've gotten that so much.
No, not portrayed. Not saying you carry the persona being stuck up, but I'm just saying you having you're just hey, let's go here. This establishment. Nah, I don't want to go there. I mean, I'd rather go here,
Like bougie.
like real bougie,
Yeah.
real stuck up. Or
So did y'all get that? Did y'all get that when I first walked in?
No, not at all. You
Because
don't
I
care.
am bougie, like real nigga shit, like I am.
But I
like
didn't get that from you.
No, I didn't
I'm
get it.
really
You was
truly
very
am
humble.
bougie.
You was very.
Yeah.
You was
That's
very.
so sweet.
I think from what you're saying, stuck up and bougie may be like someone who just never experienced
Who's
it. They don't
judgmental.
know how to
Okay, got
adapt. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because it's a difference in being,
You don't have exactly.
it's a
Don't know
difference
how
in
to
being
adapt.
bougie, and then it's a difference in being, you know how to flip it.
Yeah.
So you bougetto. You know,
Yeah,
I could be a
yeah.
little bougie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
don't get
Okay.
it twisted. I will
Got
cut your
you.
ass out
Yeah.
when I'm
Yeah.
off this clock.
I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I look for. You know what I'm saying? But I think most guys, to be honest, most men is not real with themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
They not real in what they want. They're not real in what they're looking for. They think they're looking for one thing, but they really not.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure y'all ladies get it that, hey, you a great girl and this and that, but there's that but factor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're not real with themselves. You know what I'm saying? They like the ideal of it, but they don't know how to accept what they don't know what they're looking for.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
So, on that note, man, we kind of coming up on our time right about now, man. It's this one's a little bit long, about an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, it's about an hour and 30. Shit.
Because I love Kendra D. That's why I love Kendra
Longest
D.
podcast. That's the
Yeah,
longest
it's like
time,
the longest
right?
one ever, man. So,
Good combo.
Good
Yeah.
conversation, though.
but yo, it's been a good one, man. Any last words, Kendra?
I just really want people to, because what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, I guess year is really soul searching, honestly. And that's what my YouTube channel is really about, the journey
Okay.
to Eden. And I'm not trying to be religious. Well, people are like, oh, you're just, just being I'm not being religious. I'm really trying to get to the place where I'm at my Eden, which
Okay.
is my peace.
That's cool.
That's peace. That's really what Eden is, peace.
Yeah.
And so I just want everybody to really understand who you are as a person, because through this journey of weight loss, I've learned so much about myself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally, physically, personally, in relationships, and you wouldn't think that these things would matter, but they do.
They do.
They definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
And I've learned so much about myself just through this journey of weight loss, that I want everybody to just learn about yourself.
Right.
First of all, self-love is the best love, and that's really just is not like a cliche. That's a true saying, because through this weight loss journey, you're gonna go through a lot of things. Like, you're gonna find people who like you,
Yep.
people who love you, people
Yep.
who don't like you.
Yep.
And you would think that people will be so supportive of, you losing weight and you trying to get healthy.
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
things. But when people find out, ooh, first of all, she pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she got a nice personality.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, she about to be skinty, like fit, like nigga, bitches be like, bitch,
Yeah.
no, you cannot do that. That's a triple
true.
threat, bitch. You cannot
witness
do it.
that.
And it's real. It's so real. So the thing that I want to take from, or that I want to give people, is learn yourself.
Yeah.
Go on this journey for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. If you are trying to lose weight, or trying to get healthy, trying to get fit, or just trying to change your person in general, do it for yourself, because people will be here today, they'll be gone tomorrow.
Yep.
And I just say, take this time to learn yourself. It is really, I can't even explain how much I've learned from losing 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations on
And
that.
it doesn't seem like a lot.
No.
But
it's a lot.
it really
That's
is a lot.
No, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It really is a lot, because you learn so much about yourself. Guys, I can't even explain to you how much I've learned about myself. Like, oh my God, you will learn so much about yourself. It's ridiculous. So I just say, learn about yourself, love yourself, do things for you. Do things that are helping you. You know, the byproduct is getting attention. The byproduct is, you know, losing the weight and looking good. The byproduct is, you know, you may get a little bit more attention. But just within all of that, know who you are as a person, because you don't want that to faint. You don't want that to be tainted.
I think that's loving yourself first. Loving yourself is number one.
Oh God.
Number two, you got to be. I think a lot of people ain't really honest with it.
Yeah,
Oh
you gotta
my
be,
God.
Like, a lot of
Be
people
honest
just-
with what you
a lot of
can
people-
and cannot.
not honest with
like,
themselves.
dude.
Like, yo,
Like,
You be-
you gotta
Yeah.
live your truth.
you gotta live your truth.
Don't look at the next person, because a lot of my journey was really focused on what the next person was
You can't do
doing.
that.
Yeah,
you gotta live
You
your truth.
can't do that because a weight loss journey is personal. You can't look at somebody else's journey and say, I'm gonna do this same thing and I'm gonna lose the weight.
Right.
It doesn't work.
And that's
You really, and that's life.
Yeah.
You really need to look at what your journey is for yourself and say, hey, this is what I need to work on. This is what I'm working on.
Right.
This is how I'm gonna get ahead. A lot of times, like a lot of things, like I've gotten so much good feedback and bad feedback. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten so much hate as much of love that I've received
you getting
from
hate, you doing something.
losing the 50 pounds. And people are like, oh, you think you this, you think you that. It's really not that. It's really the fact that I wanted to get healthy.
Right.
I wanted to I want to be inspiration to people, because honestly, when you see, I was almost 300 pounds when I started.
Okay.
I was 272 when I started. And I will tell people my weight. I was 272 when I started, and I am 222 now.
Okay.
And so when you lose like a lot of weight, people be
Yeah.
like, what you got going on? Who you trying to lose it for?
Yeah.
No,
hate.
you tell people that, look, I'm losing it for myself. I want to be healthy. I don't want to have diabetes. I don't want to have hypertension.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm dying walking up a flight of steps. When I came up here, it was it was only a flight of steps. But if I was any more unhealthy than what I am now, if it was anything else, I would probably been like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm dying coming up this flight of steps. You want to, whatever makes your body feel good, whatever makes you feel good, you want to do that.
Right.
Like, don't focus on the negativity. Like, it's gonna be there. Like, I have a episode coming out called "The Hate That You the hate you will receive."
Okay.
That's the episode title. You will receive it.
Yeah.
You will receive the hate.
No one prone for that shit.
But what I will say is the latter part of everything is so much better. You know, you're so much healthier. You feel so much better about yourself. You feel so much better about, you know, what you're doing. Like, you know, you don't want to. Everyone wants to think that, you know, weight loss is, this is cute. It's not cute.
Yeah.
When you log onto the journey of eating, it's not cute.
Yeah.
I'm doing the real.
And tell people where they can find
where can
the
they find you at?
where you can find
So the journey to Eden is YouTube at the journey to Eden. You know, on the YouTube channel.
And how about your vlogcast too?
Oh, okay. At the Journey to Eden on Instagram. The vlogcast is Hard Peel I am co-hosting with D Greer. He's not my photographer, but I say he's my photographer and everything. Your local photographer, D Greer, you know what I'm saying? Hard Peel. And we really want to tell people like the real, like what you guys do 100 podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I respect so much what you guys do. And I'm
Appreciate
so
that. Appreciate
honored
it.
Appreciate
to
it.
even be here a part of it, because honestly, like, people don't understand and people don't really recognize what the real is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to come and like, oh, you know, it's just kind of fluff.
Right.
But it's real.
It's
so
real. We appreciate you, sister,
100
coming out.
podcasts
Yeah.
to Hard Pill. You bet you can't swallow that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's our catchphrase. You bet you can't swallow that.
Yeah.
Because it's real. Like, you know, people want to hear the real, but they can't
Right.
swallow
They
it. They
can't
can't take it. They
A lot
can't
of
take the
people-
real. Like 100 podcasts. Y'all probably had so many episodes. Niggas like, oh no, I can't put that shit out there.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, that's real. That's too real.
real, too real.
But that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 100 podcasts. podcast hard pill, making sure that you guys have the real.
Oh, yes.
And so
Oh, yes.
I just really want to inspire everybody. Like, you
Dope.
know, this shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
I want to inspire everybody. Like, bruh, I was 272 when I started. I'm 222 now. You can do the shit.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And, you know, with 100 podcasts, like, you know,
Appreciate you for coming
Appreciate
on,
it.
sister.
Like,
Thank you so much.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
God damn, it's 100. It's real. Like, you know, they've been nothing but hospitable since I've been
we
here.
try to do that.
So you know, just get with these folks. Like, they trying to put black people in a position to where
Yeah.
we're noticed in a good light, though.
Right.
Not anything negative, in a
Right.
positive light, and everyone's 100. So I really appreciate that.
Appreciate you having it on, man.
I
We-
appreciate
we like to-
the platform.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime,
So thank you
look,
guys. I
anytime
love
you
y'all.
want to come on our show,
Oh, yeah.
you more than welcome, man. We appreciate you, man. And all our listeners out there, yo, if you have any topics, please email. I get people all the time. Y'all should talk about this. But email us. Like,
Email
you know,
us.
like, I can remember that shit, but like, yo, email me. So,
Yeah.
you know, we
Email
can have,
us.
Yeah, email us.
Hit us up on the social media.
Social media, tweet us, or, you know, send us a DM or some shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, we appreciate y'all motherfuckers for listening. Thank y'all. Any last words before we sign out of this motherfucker from
No,
y'all?
I just want to agree with Kendra D, because anything that you work through, whether it's weight loss, whether it's school, just keep pushing. And through these things, you're gonna reveal a lot of things about yourself. You're gonna experience every human emotion, anything that you work towards. So keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
And shout out to Positive Vibes Only. Who is that? Y'all friend, what's his name?
Oh,
Positive.
positive.
Positive
Ooh,
Vibes.
motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Terry.
Motivation.
Hey, friend.
Motivation. That nigga motivation.
Yes, motivation. Terry.
We
I don't know if he
appreciate y'all,
I don't know if he
man.
got a girlfriend or not, but he cute and all.
I know.
So he cute now. So shout out to Positive Vibes
That nigga at
Only.
Top Golf right now, just let you know. So,
Hey,
hey,
Top Golf.
hey, you might want to slide through that
Yo.
motivation. We got one coming your way.
Yeah, and then also, you know, we're on YouTube now, so please subscribe to our
Please
channel.
subscribe to our page.
Share our channel, you know, also share our stuff on iTunes, Google Music, SoundCloud. You know, if like I said, share it, tag us in it. You know, you tag us, hashtag 100 podcast. You know what I'm saying? We always searching for it. We repost it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody, you know, that's tuning in. You know, everybody that like the podcast, any reviews that we get, we love them. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, 100. We out.
100. We out.
100.